What's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the preview for the Showtime July 30th card, which is going to feature Danny Garcia versus Jose Benavidez in the main event at 154 pounds. Before that, I want to jump into the undercard a little bit. Kicking off the show is Gary Antoine Russell, undefeated junior welterweight at 140, 15-0, 15 knockouts. He's coming off of his biggest career win so far, his dominant performance over Victor Postol, where he got a 10th round TKO in that one. And he's returning to take on former two-division world champion Rances Barthelemy, 37 years old. Really has only fought twice since a controversial draw. And I say controversial not because of the outcome, because it was such a bad fight between him and Robert Easter Jr. That was the last time he was in a meaningful contest, and he's rolling into this one to take on Russell. The only thing I like about this is that Barthelemy at least is a former champ with somewhat of a name, and they're throwing him in there following Russell's biggest win, because the PBC doesn't hold a lot of weight at 140 right now. So it's good that they need to keep Russell flowing, and throwing Barthelemy at him is not a bad choice. Barthelemy's kind of an awkward boxer, has got some pop, but he's 37. Jerry Russell is really a breath of fresh air in this division, and I think he's really gonna do a number, in my opinion, on Barthelemy. I think he stops Barthelemy and retains and stays undefeated moving forward. But it's going to be good to see him in there with a former champ who's got a name, so it should be interesting right there. 140-pound bout to kick it off. The co-feature is going to see Adam Konaki, Polish heavyweight contender, taking on a guy named Ali Defrimenzen or something like that. He's a guy with one loss. His only loss is to F.A. Ajagba. Konaki has only lost to the same guy twice, in Robert Helenius. So he's trying to return and prove that he's still got what it takes. I think Konaki will probably get this guy out of there just based on styles, but you never know, and it is heavyweights, and Konaki is definitely hittable. So we're going to see what happens there. But the main event is should be a good action contest, as you're going to see Danny Garcia debut at 154 to take on Jose Benavidez. He is the older brother of David Benavidez, and this should be a pretty good action fight. David Benavidez is Jose Benavidez is an all-action type of guy. He's been in a ring. He's a former world title challenger. Remember, he fought Terrence Crawford at 147. He was giving him trouble, but then Crawford took over the fight and brutally knocked him out in the, I believe it was the 12th and final round. But Benavidez, he's a tough guy. Last year he fought to a controversial draw in a fight that he probably should have lost. But he's, to come in and take on a guy like Danny next, I think shows that the guy really wants to compete at the highest level. And Danny is one of those guys that you would consider at the highest level. But now Danny, he hasn't fought in over a year and a half since he got, really, one-sidedly dominated against Errol Spence Jr. And now he's trying to make a dent at 154. I think it's a good matchup right here. Again, I think it's going to be a lot of action. But I think Danny, being the better boxer, is going to be able to outwork Benavidez and jab. And I think he's going to stay back, use the ropes, use his angles, and counterpunch, and I think Danny will get the victory. But I do think Benavidez is a very live underdog, and I think he has an opportunity to pull this one off. So should be good. Saturday, July 30th on Showtime. You got Garcia and Benavidez in the main event. You got Konaki in a heavyweight return bout in the co-feature, and then you got Gary Antoine Russell, undefeated, taking out former champ Rances Barthelemy to kick the show off. So not a bad card. Should be interesting. Saturday, July 30th on Showtime. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been here with the truth.